Sitting by the deep blue ocean, thinking that I couldn't be anywhere better. I don't know whether it's right or wrong.
That's so cool. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of stairs in the subway stations in Seoul. It's kind of handy when you have something like this.
It's impossible for me to go on without you. I feel numb. Well, you'll understand. I'm facing my fears. Well, I lose you.
We just checked in to the Plaza Hotel, part of the Autograph Collection, Marriott Bonvoy, getting our points as usual. This one we actually, do you remember what we booked it through?
No.
So we booked this via Expedia, via...
Oh, Shopback.
Yeah, and it was during their like celebration. So what was the cashback percentage?
It was 25% cash back.
Yeah.
So actually, we had originally booked these hotels maybe 2-3 weeks before. And then we found out about the Shopback deal. So Harry actually canceled our reservations and rebooked them.
Yep, it was free cancellation. So I'm like, I'm gonna cancel and rebook it so I can get that cash back. It ends up being like a whole night because we're here 4 nights. So 25% of the total would be 1 night. So it's kind of like a buy 3, get 1 free kind of deal. So keep a lookout for things like that.
So it's worth it.
Yeah. Overall impressions of the hotel?
It's good. It's so pretty downstairs.
It's an older hotel. It's still 5-star. We are on the 14th floor. We have an awesome view of like the City Hall Square. I'm not sure what the square down below is called. And you can even see the palace in the distance, which is one of our stops eventually. So we'll for sure check that out. Some quirkiness to this room too. First off, the bathroom has a curtain that opens up to the shower.
I feel like we're seeing that more and more where there's like...
People are comfortable with each other, I guess. So if you're taking a dump or showering, you can retract the curtain if you want. Whatever floats your boat. The other thing I really like about this is the lamps. Those are pretty cool.
Those are cute.
So there's no like floor lights or ceiling lights. It's just these giant, like old school desk lamps, but oversized. Kind of what you would see in Pixar, I guess. You know, little boing boing. But what are our plans?
We had lunch today in Busan before we came back to Seoul. So we're thinking of maybe grabbing a snack, maybe a drink before we have dinner with some friends tonight.
Yeah, we're excited to go have some Korean barbecue tonight. A few of our friends are here. Well, it's actually one really close family friend of ours who just happened to be here the same time we were. And in fact, we're going to be celebrating something very, very special tonight. So I'm excited to go try some Korean barbecue with a few friends.
Soul is bursting with emotion, drowning in tears, and I feel broken. Sitting by the deep blue ocean, I'm facing my fears.
Okay, we just got a hanlabong aid. Don't know what it is, but we were intrigued by the name. What is it?
I think it's like the orange zest.
Whoa, that's the rind, all right.
We confirmed it is indeed a mandarin.
We've just decided to walk around the perimeter before we head to dinner later.
And it's very pretty here, but I can just imagine how beautiful it is when it's fall and the leaves are falling, just like in the K-dramas.
Yeah, except we'll be wearing coats, and I don't like wearing long sleeves, so I'm okay with this.
I lose you. My soul is bursting with the emotion, drowning in tears, and I feel broken. Sitting by the deep blue ocean. Cheers.
Good job, Robert. Very respectful.
just to see your face. I read your letter, but I don't know whether I will get to hold you.
Cake right there.
It looks
amazing. It's like a lot of matcha. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Can we sing happy birthday to you?
Happy birthday, dear Chris and Shutzel. Happy birthday to you.
One more time before you leave forever. Without you, I feel numb. I'll always be here. I'm facing my fears. Will I lose you? My soul is bursting with emotion, drowning in tears, and I feel broken sitting by.
What time is it?
It's midnight.
And we were walking back. Thank God the subway was still open. It was really close to where we just finished. What did we do tonight?
So we had K-barbecue.
Yes, finally. And it's one of those like group activities, I feel like. So I'm glad that we actually did enjoy it with a group of friends. Yeah, it was like perfect timing. My buddy Aaron got engaged yesterday. He has a bunch of friends with him.
And then we went for dessert. So it was kind of a belated birthday.
For her. And then also a new friend of ours, Chris, who's in the vlog. His birthday was also July 3rd. They literally, you two literally were born on the same day.
Tuesday.
Who happens to be on his honeymoon, which is kind of crazy.
So where did we go for dessert?
Yes, we went to a place called Sulbing, and they are known for Bingsu, which is like shaved ice essentially with different fruits or chocolate, very desserty. And what do we get?
Tiramisu.
Yeah, that was a unique one, I feel like, but it was
usually like fruits and things like that.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get the mango one. We tried it, but the mango one they had like cheese in it. Total cost was
It was like 13?
25,000, so it was about 13,000 each. Not
Yeah.
too bad because they were pretty big, so you usually would share it. And then what do we do after that?
And then after that, it was kind of rainy out. We didn't have an umbrella, but thankfully it stopped. But the night was young, so we decided to find karaoke.
Yes, across the street, and we somehow crammed 8 people into this karaoke room, and it was 8,000 for an hour
Yes.
for unlimited songs, which is crazy. Singing with strangers is great.
Good way to break the ice.
Yeah, definitely. How was the barbecue? Did you
It was
enjoy it?
good, yeah. It's nice that they cook it for us and they cut the pieces.
Yeah.
And we had all the little side dishes on the
A little
side.
stressful because they didn't speak
yeah.
English, but we just said let them order for us. It ended up being a decent amount. I was pretty full, but I could have kept going, I think,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was a really good night. So we're gonna get some sleep and figure out what the heck we're doing tomorrow.
Deep blue ocean, deep blue ocean, deep blue ocean. I'm drowning in tears by the deep blue ocean, deep blue ocean, deep blue ocean. I'm facing my fears by the deep blue ocean. I hold on to, I never freeze, unstop breathing.
All right, Chantal, where are we?
We're in the Kimchi Museum
And why are we here?
because I love kimchi.
I'm not too much of a fan of kimchi, but it's growing on me. I was worried it was going to be very spicy coming into Korea, but it's not too bad. But we're going to be learning so much about the history of kimchi. Tickets here are 5,000 won each. It's 3 stories in the Insadong neighborhood. Right now, they don't do samplings. Apparently, they did samplings, which is a bummer, but because of that, they discounted the tickets by 1,000 won. So we both paid 4,000 won each. And there's a downloadable audio guide that you can listen to, free Wi-Fi. So we're gonna go learn about some kimchi.
Let's go.
I'm facing my fears. Will I lose you? My soul is bursting with emotion, drowning in tears, and I feel broken sitting by. I'm facing my fears. Will I lose you? My soul is bursting with emotion, drowning in tears.
Chantal's using one of the traditional hearths to make some kimchi by slowing the heat down. Not sure what it's supposed to do.
So changing colors.
I don't know. I feel like it's supposed to do something. Can you open this thing?
It says no touching.
Don't touch it. I don't know what's happening. Good job. You made some kimchi, I think.
Culture like ours that relies on grains
Oh,
as essential staples to
here you got it.
Salt
It's changing colors.
help digest rice, which is mainly carbohydrates.
It's like Chantal's making a summer kimchi. We got some cucumber, summer radish, and eggplant.
I feel broken, sitting by the deep blue ocean, facing my fears when I lose you. My soul is bursting, breathing.
If you listen closely, you can hear something.
Is the sound of perfectly fermented kimchi in your mouth.
So we found some new kimchi that we need to try somewhere. Summertime, there's cucumber kimchi. Looks amazing. It's like cucumber stuffed with the kimchi. And then in the autumn, we have persimmon kimchi.
It's like the first time I've heard of a fruit kimchi.
I feel like it'd be a good blend.
Yeah, I think so. Sweet and sour.
I feel like Mexicans do that with oranges, like oranges with like the chili
Your little
powder.
chili flakes and powder. Yeah, basically. But that's like processed, and this is like naturally fermented.
Running in tears and I feel broken, sitting by the deep blue ocean.
We're in a kimchi fridge right now, and we're looking at some Korean style kimchi and then other pickled vegetables from around the world. We just finished a really big lunch. This was saved on Google Maps for some reason. We don't know why we put this in, but what'd you think?
It was a good choice. It was, again, limited English.
Yeah, they didn't speak any English, but
But
it
Harry
worked.
uses translator, and we managed to order a nice set meal.
Yeah, you had something with lotus in it, and I got a...
Bibimbap.
Yeah, so finally checked that off my list of wanting to eat. It tastes so different here. They use apple in it. It had like this really cool, refreshing taste. How'd you like your lotus?
It was really good. Felt like it was a lot healthier.
Yeah, vegetable-y. And we both got this like beef stew with tofu as part of the set. Had a nice kick, and it reminded me a little bit of like
Tortilla soup.
Yeah, like a tortilla soup. Has like the southwestern kind of fling to it. So definitely recommend it if you're in this neighborhood.
My set menu cost 16,000 won, and Harry's set was about 13,000.
Yeah, so all in 29,000 includes service. I don't think service charge is a thing, or taxes are inclusive. So pretty reasonable.
Sitting by the deep blue ocean, thinking that I couldn't be anywhere better, and I don't know whether it's right or wrong, and I can't. It's impossible for me to go on without you. I feel numb.
Cafe with a view. Cheers.
I'm facing my fears when I lose you. My soul is bursting with emotion.
We just had coffee at Cafe Onion.
Which is a strange name, trying to find the backstory to it, but really cool spot. The atmosphere was awesome.
Coffee was good.
Coffee was amazing. Had an Americano. What did you have?
I had a cafe vanilla bean latte.
Yeah, and it was fresh vanilla bean. Like we saw the syrup being just chilled in the fridge. They have a lot of pastries, but we were not hungry enough to get one of those.
Huge.
One thing that I checked off my list was,
Sitting on the ground.
yeah, it was like one of those traditional styles where you'd sit on the ground and just open space. It was nice. They didn't really force us to leave or anything. And now we're just gonna wander further up this street because we have a few spots that are like still saved from our Google Maps, and it just probably means that there's a lot of things to do. So we'll go explore a little bit more.
And I feel broken, sitting by the deep blue ocean,
So this is pretty popular, renting a hanbok, which is the traditional Korean attire, and take photos all around the palace. I don't think we're gonna do it though, it's too hot for us. We're currently getting lost in some side street areas of
Yes.
Jahamun-Ro. These are some cute little houses. I love it. What were you saying it was similar to?
Reminds me of Venice.
Yeah, a little bit with the side streets being very narrow. Check it out.
Sitting where we watch the sunset, waiting just to see your face. I read your letter, but I don't know whether.
I feel bad for whoever has to deliver packages. Can't really drive through these. You gotta walk everything. Check out this cute little trash can. Look at that thing. It's so cute.
I will get to hold you one more time before you leave forever. Without you, I feel numb. I'll always be here. I'm facing my fears when I lose you.
So we were walking back home to the hotel, and Chantal, did you smell it or did you see it?
No, I saw it.
You saw it, okay. She saw some dude cooking in the window. It looked really intriguing. A lot of people in there. So we're like, let's go munch on something without knowing what it actually was. Ended up sitting down and basically having a full meal
Yeah.
when we weren't really hungry. But what did we have?
Mung bean pancakes.
Yeah, it was called
Bindae-tteok.
yeah. And we had a kimchi pork and a seafood mix. Guy kind of like mashed it together and make the batter. I think that's what it was. We had our traditional banchan as well with some dipping sauces, I guess.
That's what we did.
I don't know.
Tasted good.
Everything was good. Total ended up being like 27,000, including a little Sprite. And yeah, I mean, it was popular, so I'm glad we kind of stumbled upon it. But now we're actually finally walking back to the hotel to just relax a little before we go out tonight with our friends.
Soul is bursting with emotion, drowning in tears, and I feel broken. Sitting by the deep blue ocean, the deep blue ocean, deep blue ocean. I'm drowning in tears by the deep blue ocean, the deep blue ocean, deep blue ocean. I'm facing my fears by the deep.
So from this view, got a pretty good perspective of where we stayed last and where we are now. That is the Loft Myeongdong. And then if I just kind of pan over, that's the Plaza Hotel that we're staying at now. They're literally right here. So it's like we didn't really go that far from the neighborhood that we stayed in originally. So we got back to the hotel, rested for like 10 minutes and looked out the window and realized there was a concert going on. And it's free, so we're down here now. All right, we've got these cardboard boxes here, but they're not just any cardboard boxes. You're gonna see what these are in a second. And that's what the cardboard boxes are. We also got this. They gave us 2 for some reason. Let's find out what's in it. Oh my God. What is going on? Checking off another item. We were wandering around and got all the way to Namdae Moon Market, but it is closed because that's like a day market. We're gonna, I think we're doing lunch there. We definitely will eat there at some point. But as we started walking down back towards Myeongdong, where things are still open, because it is like 10 p.m., we came across a little stall. Do you know what that's called?
Sikke.
Yeah, sikke, which is a sweet rice drink. I think it's typically served in jjimjilbangs. It's very sweet, apparently. I haven't tasted a sip, but what were your first
It's
impressions?
very sweet. Like the sugar content is high.
Yeah, you know what? It tastes like sugar cane with barley pieces.
Oh.
It's good.
And it was 1,500 won.
Yeah, so not bad, I think. Reasonable, I'd say. But keeping us hydrated, even though I got my water, but whatever. Enjoying the night. We're gonna walk over to Myeongdong and then head back.
Deep blue ocean, I'm facing my fears by the deep blue ocean.